Hi, welcome to Learn by Understanding. Here we will see how to inject CSS into modern SharePoint site using SPFX extension. So let's get started by creating a new SPFX application. So here I have already created a folder to use that as a project folder. That name I given as a CSS injector. I have opened command prompt and I'm starting by typing yo at Microsoft/SharePoint. So here I'm giving solution name is SQL injector, selecting latest option for target, current folder for solution, yes for the option to deploy for all the sites, no for required permission, extension is type of component, application customizer is type of extension. Also giving application customizer name same as solution and going with the default description. Now it will take some time, so let's forward till the project is created. So now project is got created. So let's type code space dot to open the application in VS Code. Now VS Code is opened with application. So before editing the application, let's go back to the SharePoint side where we are planning to use this application and add a custom CSS file. The CSS file will contain some styles which we want to apply to this particular site. So here I have already applied, so let me show you where exactly. So you have to go to site collections. Inside site collections you have to go to style library. Inside that I have uploaded the file, so you can have a look for this file. So we need to copy this file path and use it as a parameter in our application. So let's come back to the application. The first thing we have to do is create a property. So the property name will be CSS file location. So we have to change this in application customizer.ts file, then also in server.json, also in client-side instance XML and element XML under SharePoint/assets folder. So once this property is set, we have to set the values for it. So the value will be the copied CSS path, but keep in mind we are not providing the full path as we are planning to dynamically generate the full path. So we are just giving the library name and the file name. Now let's open the application customizer file and add some code into it. So inside application customizer, let's go to onInit function and remove all the lines except the log and return file line. Then let's start our code. So first of all, we have to create a variable called file URL. We have in this we are going to create the full path of this particular CSS file. So to do so, we are using page context variables to get the particular server relevant URL, plus we are giving the path what we are getting from the properties. The next thing, we have to check whether this particular variable contains value or not. So we are providing a if condition for that, and within that if condition we are going to write our entire code. So within the if condition, the first thing we have to do is we have to create a object which will point to head tag of the current page. So right now we are creating an object which will point to head tag of the current page. Next, we are creating a HTML link element. In that HTML link element, we are adding file URL as href attribute, style sheet as rel attribute, and text/css as type. Once the element is defined, let's add this into head tag using insert adjacent element. But keep in mind, in that particular function we are giving parameter as before end. That's because we want to add this particular link tag under the head as the last element. Then only it will override the existing CSS and it can be used. So now the code is ready. We can create a package and deploy the solution, and you can get the result as shown in the screen. Please try this out and let me know how it worked for you in comment below. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, do subscribe and share.